So here's a confession. I pride myself at being fit. I get up every morning, I go to Pilates, I have a NordicTrack bike, I ride my bike, and I felt like I'm like really healthy. But I had a wake-up call the other day. I was with my fiance, Greg. We were looking at some property, and it was an uphill. You had to go uphill to go back up from it was a lake, and you had to go uphill. Well, there were four of us. There was this realtor and her husband and me and Greg, and they were all walking up the hill, and I was huffing and puffing and I was perspiring and I could hardly catch my breath. And I was like, oh my God, they're all like walking up this hill and I am just exhausted and I can hardly make it up the hill. So I gave it some thought and I said, what's really wrong? And now I'm also having a wake-up call too, because I do have asthma, and I haven't taken my asthma medication in a couple of months because it hasn't been bothering me. But I'm seeing as I'm breathing right now that probably I need to go fill my prescription for my asthma medication. But anyway, I realized that all the exercises that I don't do weight-bearing exercises. So I used to be a runner many years ago, for many years when I was younger, but now I don't run because my knees won't allow it. I'm 76 now. I realized that I need to go for a walk. So I went for a walk today. I finished my work about 8 p.m. and it wasn't dark at that time. And I went for a walk. And I realized that I need to go for a walk probably every day if possible. So, every now and then, even though you may think and tell yourself that you're fit because you do this, and this, you may always have something else that you need to do. I know my grandfather, my father's father, lived to be 101 because he didn't drive any. He walked everywhere. So here's my new thing. I'm going to walk. I don't know if I'm going to walk every day, but I'm at least going to walk at least 3 days a week. At least 3 days a week, I'm going to do my NordicTrack bike, which is non-weight bearing, but it's cardio. And then I'll continue to go to Pilates every day. When we get older, we have to do more, not less. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Use your mind. If you don't use your body, you're going to find yourself losing it. And that's why a lot of people who are much younger than me are walking around with canes and they're not able to get around because they're not using their body every day and having some sort of fitness routine to keep their bodies in shape. Tell me what you're doing right now to keep your body in shape. And tell me your age too. That'll be good. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.